Have you ever listened to a conch shell and hear the ocean? I remember the first time that I did, and it was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the beach. So little did I know that going to the beach was going to create such a huge impact on my perspective of the world, of myself, of other people. It was grand. Sure, I'd been to Port Lavaca before, but there was something very special about Port Aransas. Port Aransas, Texas. The first time I went there was about when I was about 7 years old with my family in a church group. And I was just in awe of the size of the beach, of the sound of the waves, the smell of the beach. It really transformed me. This particular group, I experienced sandcastles, but not just any old sandcastles. I experienced sand sculptures. There were two guys who were not a part of our group who created a sand sculpture of a naked lady. I was horrified. Oh no, you remember I was about 7 years old, so that was just vulgar to me. So I kicked it and messed it up and I destroyed it. Of course, now I'm older and I realize that sand sculptures are actually pretty cool, and their sand sculpture was actually pretty good. So don't mess with sandcastles. The other part that really resonates with me were the memories that I had with girls' trips. We would all ride down together, we would rent a condo, we would peruse the beach, we'd go out to the local bars. We enjoyed ourselves. We enjoyed our company. We learned so much from each other, learned about ourselves, and more importantly, we established a solid sisterhood that would last a lifetime. Those memories are really poignant for me because I've had lots of the friends who have passed away or have moved away. So they stayed with me. As a matter of fact, I even found out I was pregnant when I was in Port A. So there's a lot of tactile experiences that really resonate with me in Port Aransas. Maybe it was the ferry boat with the dolphins and the waves slapping against the ferry boat. Maybe it was because I learned how to make seafood boils. I also learned that putting on a cold, wet bathing suit is the worst. It's the worst. And I learned about friendships. These friendships, kind of in my deep thoughts, they represented the fragility of the sandcastles. You know, one of the things in Port Aransas is that you can't see the bottom of the water. And that's kind of my experiences. On a deeper level, I learned how to be brave. I learned how to be curious. I had faith, regardless of what was underneath the water. I survived all of that, not knowing the unknown. I also survived jellyfish stings. So I would encourage you to go to Port Aransas, experience it, knowing that what you experience is going to transform you, make you who you are, because it certainly made me who I am. Port Aransas, Texas, you should go visit.